Not too bad for the beginning. So we're going to move on from here, yeah. Hey, thanks for joining us on YouTube. What are you doing here? Oh, across the line, and my ticket shut it on. Hi everybody, I'm Brian Adams, and this is the making of my Jeepers Creepers little caricature, my special project, number 6. Can you believe it? It's a little update to show you what I am doing on the caricature and what's going on. And so let's take a look at the video, shall we? Okay, so I have taken a piece of that paper and I cut off a piece, and I have fiberglass around it waiting for it to dry. And let me show you how I balanced it. Okay, so how I'm going to do this is I'm going to take the screw, put it through, and put the nut on it, okay? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and put that nut right into that hole that we made. I don't know if you can see it with my thumb. We're going to put it right in there, and then I'm going to get it down far enough that I want it. And then once I get it down, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lightly unscrew that screw out so I can do my next part. Okay, so now the screw is down where I wanted it, and at the angle that it's going to fit. Okay, there's a slight angle. It's just off maybe a 2,000th of an inch, but it doesn't matter because everything works. So what I did was, you can see I put some epoxy on the top of that screw. I'm sorry, I put epoxy on the top of that nut and epoxy on the bottom of that nut. Once that dried overnight, I came back and I put some fiberglass resin around that nut, because the nut is actually what is hexagon shape. So the fiberglass resin fits in between the hexagon shape, which holds it there to create little walls around the I'm going to put a little bit more epoxy on it just to give it extra hold and keep it in a spot. And I've actually put a little bit more fiberglass on this outside. So here's the outside of it. You can see the screw is actually in right now, and everything is even. It will sway a little bit, about 1/16 of an inch from side to side, but we will fix that later so that it doesn't. But the main thing is that screw is there. Okay, so here's the fun part. I've actually cut the head away from the teriyaki stick, and now what I'm doing is I am trimming the bottom to be able to fit in here, and I have to give enough room between here and here so that when I put these two halves together, which is actually backwards, so when I put these two pieces together, they fit, and there is no problem with spacing. Okay, so you can see the piece fit pretty well. There is some movement from side to side as far as the head, and not a whole lot right now. I'm not going to really focus on that, but we want to move to the next process. So yeah, there he is. There's his head onto his torso. Ha-ha! And what that looks like on the inside is like this. Let's see how that fits in. That doesn't have to be as big as it is, but I'm going to leave it that way for right now. This is one of those cases I'm moving along fast, so I kind of want to stop here to show you guys everything that I'm doing. Okay, so here's what the character looks like now. I'm beginning to sculpt. You can see the back area here, the back of the neck. I've added, I don't know if you can see all this on the camera. I've added the buildup in the neck here on the muscle, the buildup of the neck here on the muscle, the same on this side. There's this little wedge part that comes out on the character. I built that out, and you can see how the arms connect so far. I've done the chest, I'm still working with it. I've got this one, I have to just kind of slightly tune up a little bit and bring this one up a little bit more, and then kind of fill it in here. Here's what he looks like. This is all wet epoxy on him. This is what I just sculpted on there. And remember, I want him kind of a rough look to him, but there he is. And I can wait for him to dry, and or get drier and start sculpt. I can wait for him to dry and start sculpting him a little bit more. It's just that when the epoxy's first put on, it is a lot like peanut butter, and so when he dries up a little bit more, I will be able to do a little bit more than I want to with him. But for right now, I'm happy of what he looks like. If you like what you saw, don't forget to subscribe, leave comments below, give me a thumbs up, and all that good stuff. And as always, thank you for tuning in today. I hope everything's going well for all you out there. So long, everybody. Bye.